Things you realize once you enter adulthood. All right.
Welcome to adulthood.
Now, I'm how old am I? I'm 19. So, nigga, I just kind of entered adulthood, but not really all the way. Cause, yeah, but maybe I'll relate,
The
maybe I
time in
won't.
your life you used to spend all your younger years dreaming about. No more needing to ask your parents for money. No more early bed.
But I'm not gonna lie, a lot of niggas couldn't wait until they got old. I was not that way. I feel like in certain cases I was, but not really. Because I feel like, cause bro, before I graduated high school, I didn't know what the fuck would happen. Like I dead ass. I don't know if anyone else has this, but when you're in grade school still, and unless you have like a complete plan of exactly what you're gonna do, step by step, it's kind of superfluous. I don't even know if I'm using the word properly, but you don't, or at least for me, it's kind of like you're stepping into a void. You're stepping into an abyss of just, nigga, you just got to figure some shit out somehow, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. That's what I thought it was for me.
Time,
That's what it seemed like. Even though I knew I was going to college or whatever, it was just, I don't know.
curfews. It's finally time to start living life on your own terms. Finally, you get here. When you only now start to realize all the bullshit you have to deal with and realize maybe being a kid wasn't so bad. The first thing you realize once you enter adulthood is how everything just revolves around money. Whether it be you just wanting to chill inside the crib or even going out with all of your friends, everything requires money. Gone are the days where your parents could hand you 20 bucks and you would be on top of the world for an entire week. Instead, you're now relying on a job to give you a steady paycheck, and somehow it's still not enough. There's no more hitting a corner store with all your boys while only having a soccer ball and some chump
See, that's the difference. I was never doing that.
change. Instead, now every time you leave the house, somehow you're down 100 bucks. Even if you take the other approach.
I don't begin what niggas mean when they say that. How are you? What does that mean? Like, are niggas talking about when they going out, like to a bar or whatever niggas do? Or, cause I haven't experienced that.
And choose to chill inside
What is the $100 fee
the
for
crib.
leaving the crib? Cause I hear that joke all the time. I don't even know what
That
that
bed
means
you're
for real.
lying on, thousands of bucks. Wanna watch TV? Hundreds of bucks. Wanna watch your favorite TV show? Cable costs up to 100 bucks a month.
Well, that's a skill issue. I can't, well, can I say I'm pirating? I don't think I can say that, but like niggas got alternative methods though.
Wanna use Netflix instead? 20 bucks a month. You're more of a chill on your phone kind of guy inside the crib? Thousands of bucks. You wanna access the internet? Gotta pay for that shit too. You're
That's
hungry and
true.
wanna get some food? Better prepare yourself for that Uber Eats delivery fee, or better yet, drive your ass to the grocery store and pay hundreds of bucks. This shit gets ridiculous. Motherfuckers be like,
Money doesn't buy happiness. There's more to life than just money. Money isn't everything.
but let your bank account touch $0 and watch how fast you'll have nothing. The worst part about money in adulthood is when you come to the realization of how long you'll actually have to work before you could buy something, so you start running the hourly calculations. Like, you deadass will sit there and be like, damn, I kinda wanna buy some new shoes. Then realize it'll cost you 7 fucking hours of your labor. This shit only gets worse too. Like, once you start getting into the $1,000 price range, you'll quickly start to realize how cartoonishly long it takes to achieve these said products. Let's say you wanted to buy something like a used car at 6,000 bucks. That
Yeah, bro, I feel like the idea that this is like a larger economic point, but I feel like the idea that cars cost as much as they do is kind of crazy because the average person has to take a loan out to get a car. That just doesn't seem like it makes sense. The same thing with college. Like, niggas have to get loans to buy this. How does that work? You know? Does that not seem kind of dumb? It just
shit would
seems like
take
a
you
bad
30
business
straight
model.
days of work, assuming you're making $25 an hour.
Because if niggas stop giving out the loans, what happens to your business? You're relying on the niggas that are giving out the loans.
30 straight days.
Realistically.
Mind you, you can't spend money on anything else. Groceries, going out, bills, literally nothing. Or even something a little more luxurious. You tell yourself after working so hard for so long, it's only right to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Except now it would take you 1.3 years of work, or 485 days, or 3,880 hours to be exact, just to buy that damn car. Which leads to another realization. You were never supposed to be able to afford that shit in the first place. And don't even get me started on a fucking house.
Yeah, bro, like, look at this house I'm trying to buy, bro.
Nigga, you are not buying a house in this economy, bruh.
What do you mean, bro? Look, I found one right here.
Oh, word? How much is it?
$500,000, bro.
And you said you're making how much right now?
Like, about 25 an hour, bro.
Huh. I mean, you only got like 20,000 hours left until you could get it, dog.
Bro, that's assuming I have no debt, bro.
Entering adulthood means you now have to start questioning what the hell you're actually paying for. Like when you were younger, you'll notice it was mad easy to just splurge on absolutely anything and everything without second thought. However, adulthood will start making you question if you really need that 24 pack of eggs instead of 12. Eventually, you come to the realization that the system in place puts you in a hamster wheel, constantly gunning it, running around, working hard, yet at the end of the month, you damn near have nothing to show for it. All your time starts to blend into one, considering the fact that you're literally spending most of your waking hours doing the exact same thing day in and day out.
Damn.
When you're in your younger years, you're just straight bullshitting. Everything seems to be so new, different, exciting. Things like making new friends, new jobs, overall new experiences. Even though majority of your life up until this point you spent in school, every year you were learning a different subject, going to different schools, and hopefully you were trying different things as well. However, now you've entered adulthood, in which your days now consist of an alarm ringing loud as hell every morning, dragging yourself out of bed, getting ready, sitting in traffic, working, sitting in more traffic, then going home. They want you to do this for the rest of your life. And if you're lucky, you might enjoy what you're doing in the process. But for the vast majority of people, fuck no. I couldn't tell you the amount.
Bro, I'm not trying to watch this shit, bro. Niggas already had like one of them days, bro. I'm not trying to, bro. If this nigga keep bumming me out and
Amount
putting
of
out
people
this
I
shit,
run
bro, I ain't gonna lie.
into within my
I'm
day-to-day
not
life
feeling
that
this
have
shit.
the Hall of Fame responses anytime work is brought up.
You know, a job's a job. It pays the bills. Work is work.
Or they just upright tell you how much they despise having to actually get up and go to work in the morning. Adulting means coming to the realization that it's almost as if your entire existence is based solely on waking up, going to work, paying endless bills and taxes, contributing to a completely made up economy, and then withering away. What the f? Mind you, there's a nigga out there in the middle of nowhere just pressing this button. Like he's literally just pressing a button, printing this money out of thin air, yet somehow has all of us running through hula hoops and obstacle courses to get it. Crazy. It's almost like we're a bunch of rats, spending all of our time chasing cheese, and ironically enough, we end up with no time. Motherfuckers be like,
You work to live, not live to work.
and then spend most of their waking hours at their damn job. This is one of the core reasons I don't even blame people for trying to cut corners in their day-to-day life. Do anything they can, even if it saves them a couple of minutes within a day. Show up to work late, it is what it is. Use express lanes on the highway, gotta do what you gotta do. The old saying goes, work smarter, not harder, which is why some people around me just started letting Kimmy do its thing. Kimmy is the free GPT alternative that your boss doesn't know about, but way better at dealing with bulk than you'll ever need.
Got it.
Just use Kimmy's already, but he's also en route for a damn promotion. Hey, bruh, game is game at the end of the day. Links in the description. Go and try Kimmy's AI and thank me once you get those good grades or even a damn raise before anyone else notices. Once you enter adulthood, it almost feels as if everything is a scam or some form of a trap. Whether it be the ATM telling you to cover your
Yo,
PIN so you don't get
if y'all niggas saw my grades, I don't even know my own grades. Let me keep it a buck. I think I'm doing alright. You know what I'm saying? I think it's recoverable. It's definitely recoverable. But if y'all niggas saw my grades,
robbed, or that
shit,
one store in the mall that's had a final clearance sale for the last
I'm gonna
6
keep that
months,
shit to
everything
myself.
seems like it's up against you. They let you buy a new car, but if you drive it without insurance, you'll face consequences. You say to yourself, alright, I gotta get this bitch insured. And after making just a few measly phone calls and giving information over the phone to God knows who, some miraculous way you've now agreed upon paying thousands of bucks to a company to cover your damn car. Mind you, you've never seen them, they've never seen you, hell, they don't even know what your car looks like, but now you owe them hundreds of bucks a month. What the fuck? And I dare you to actually get into an accident and try to process a claim. The way they finna gatekeep assisting you when it's time to actually fulfill their end of the deal, not to mention, you pay them on a basis to cover you for a set amount. However, if they ever have to cover you, you'll start owing them even more. You try so hard to purchase a house, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, hot take, and this is kind of out of my realm, but hot take, I don't think insurance should be private. it's gonna sound so I just noticed 6-7 baller drive. Haha. Um it's gonna sound mad like Kami Hasanabi shit, but I'm dead ass though. I don't think insurance should be like a private thing. Like it doesn't even make sense functionally for it to be private. Like if anything, you would think it'd be like the bank or I mean a bank is still private too, but you would think it'd be tied to a bank or the government or something. I don't know.
You need to pay off over decades upon
But it's not.
decades. But even once you purchase a house, you don't own it. Don't pay your property tax. Watch how fast they come lock that front door. We'll see who really owns this house.
Like apparently a lot of niggas got uninsured back when the what's it called? I forgot that shit. The Palisades, all of that shit was happening. Apparently, a lot of them got uninsured because there was gonna be fire. Like that shit is
You spend
stupid,
your
bro.
whole life working 40 hours a week minimum. Every paycheck is fucking taxed. Then you proceed to take that tax paycheck to actually go buy shit for yourself. And then pay taxes on the shit that you're buying for yourself. Then at some point they come to you and say,
Bro, did you
Oh yeah, nah. Taxes, cause I never thought about this shit until like recently. Nigga, niggas is paying. You don't even nigga. Them niggas take that shit off the top, the middle, and the bottom. Nigga, you. If you okay, boom. Income tax off the top. You go to the store, sales tax. The not only do you get the sales tax, the niggas at the store, I think they have their own tax to pay on top of that, or is that the same as the sales tax? I don't even remember. And then what else, nigga? Boom, you buy a crib, property tax. What other taxes are there's just mad taxes.
file your
There's
taxes?
mad taxes everywhere,
nah,
nigga.
I thought y'all already did that. Like with my paychecks and like all the shit that I'm paying for and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Like niggas should not be paying income taxes and then all these other shits. Like that shit. Someone gotta. Someone's probably done the math, but I just wonder how much. Like, boom, if you make 100,000 a year, if you make 50,000 a year, and boom, income tax gets taken off that. How much of that goes to sales tax and whatever else? I wonder.
yeah, no, we
I
taxed
want
that
to know.
already, but we gotta tax you on your income as well. Income tax.
The what tax?
Yeah, and based off this report that we just ran, it's looking like you owe us an additional 7 grand.
What? You go to the dentist, in which they tell you need to undergo a surgery as it's the only way you could save your tooth.
Oh yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me peep if he said this.
We gotta tax you on your income as
But y'all already did that. Like taxes on the shit that you're buying for yourself. Then at some point they come to you and say,
well. Bro, did you
Okay.
file your taxes?
nah, I thought y'all already.
Because apparently, even I thought as a W-2 worker or whatever it is, where like the employer will take the taxes, I thought you don't have to worry about taxes. Like they just take the tax and then that's it. But apparently, at least I heard this from some government worker that worked at the city hall where I'm at. Apparently, you you get taxed and then you got to file your taxes again, which is crazy.
Did that like with my paychecks and like all the shit that I'm paying for
And why do government workers get taxed? I
and
got
stuff.
Oh
so
yeah,
many
yeah, no,
questions,
we
bro.
taxed that already, but we gotta tax you on your income as well. Income tax.
The what tax?
Yeah, and based off this report that we just ran, it's looking like you owe us an additional 7 grand.
What? You go to the dentist, in which they tell you need to undergo a surgery as it's the only way you could save your tooth. After the surgery has been completed, you realize your tooth still has a hole. Hey, yo, doc, I still got a hole in my tooth.
Oh yeah, you gotta pay to get it filled.
You mean the filling isn't a part of the surgery?
You think this is a charity?
What the fuck? Or you'll go out for some fast food, in which the cashier tells you that your total will be 15 bucks. You hover your card over the POS machine for roughly 10 seconds, in which you finally start to notice it's not actually processing the transaction. After slowly moving your card away, you notice that the machine is asking you for a tip. Fuck! Early adulthood is funny because regardless of whether or not you're actually aware of the traps or the nonsense
Wait, they tipping the
we
cashier?
all go through within each of our day-to-day lives,
You niggas tip the cashier. Wait, why do niggas tip the cashier though? I don't get it. Why
all
would the
you can
cashier
do
get
is try
tipped?
to
Like I
laugh
know waiters get tipped, nigga, delivery drivers get tipped. Why did but you know what's crazy though? Like DoorDash drivers, you have to tip them, but they don't tip Amazon drivers. I guess they get paid more, but that's kind of
it
weird.
away. Or end up developing some form of an addiction to try to distract yourself from what we so-called reality. All in all, entering adulthood will make you realize the craziest of things. You go from being a kid and enjoying yourself with practically nothing at all, to getting older and always feeling the need to ball. You start to realize the system that's in place and start questioning if it even aligns with what you care for at all. Everything around you seems to be trying to get something out of you, blah blah blah. Maybe being a kid wasn't that bad. I mean, you tell me, do you think entering adulthood is as hard as it is due to there being no actual guideline in doing so? Or are people starting to notice subtle flaws in the system resulting in questions that have no answers? I gotta cut this shit off again, man. I'm starting to sound crazy again, bruh.
Bro, this is not the day for this shit, bro. Like I was not trying to start with that one. Okay. If you fuck with the video, you know what to do, bro. Like and subscribe, bro. We going to 1K. We going Cloud9 on niggas.